In this video, we're going to look at a property located in the city of Los Angeles. We're going to look at all the income sources and all the expenses in order to see if a specific property meets your long-term and short-term investment goals. This property is listed for $777,000 and is a triplex, which isn't a bad price. Average rents in this area are between $1,700 a month for a studio and as much as $3,000 a month for a 3-bedroom. I found that out by doing a search on PadMapper, zooming into this specific area, and randomly clicking apartments to see the going rents. It's close to SoFi Stadium, the metro station, and LAX, which makes it an attractive location for those looking to do short-term rentals, assuming the city allows it. If you look at similar properties in the area, they tend to do between $48K and $75K in revenue per unit per year, or about $4K to $6K per month per unit, or about $12K to $18K per month total, according to AirDNA. But in order to qualify for a mortgage on this, if you're going to qualify based on current and future rental income, then it would be based on 75% of long-term rents, not short-term rents, because the legality of short-term rentals is always changing. And it's also not considered as stable since it's the tourism industry, not a need like regular long-term housing. There are also strict rules if the type of mortgage you got is government-backed. For example, FHA, VA, or even conventional, which are typically sold to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. And according to the Zillow listing, long-term rents are about $55K per year for all three, or about $4,500 a month total. That's still nowhere near the market rate of $7,700 a month for all three combined. And with California's rent control law, you're limited to a 5% increase plus inflation. The max you could raise rents to would be a total of about $5,100 a month this year, or a 13% increase because of the 8% inflation rate. Looks like this is two separate buildings with one unit in front and 2 units above each other in the back. They also look reasonably well taken care of, and that refrigerator may be too big for that kitchen, but it's still a nice refrigerator. Kitchen could use some work for sure. Personally not a fan of carpets in my rentals. Looks like all units have central ACs and heating, which is awesome, especially with tenants paying their own utilities. This second unit has popcorn ceilings and tile flooring. Again, I'm not a fan. Kitchen is on the bigger side, but kitchen cabinets look dated as well. So for the right investor, there's definitely the opportunity to remodel and bring the units up to date and benefit from higher rents. Yep, each unit has its own meters. That means they pay their own utilities. If you do decide to do short-term rentals, you'll be able to track which apartments were using too much. It looks like each unit has its own water heater as well, which is fantastic. This shed could possibly be converted into another studio and rented out. You need permits for that, I'm assuming, even with California allowing ADUs across the board. Yeah, so 2 units have 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, and 1 is a studio. Some permit issues, which some lenders might take an issue with. Lots of infrastructure upgrades, so no likely hidden expenses. And yeah, central heating and AC is newly installed. It looks like it's located on Slauson and Crenshaw. More information about the place. No HOA. Price history. Looks like it's gone up 400% in 24 years, or 16% per year on average. And here are my numbers looking at it as a mortgage lender and seeing if the cash flows allow it to be qualified under DSCR rules. It does not, but if you were able to hang in there for 30 years, you're looking at a $8.7 million exit, meaning if you were to just run it as a normal rental with the 5% increase, with 5% increases every year, the appreciation on the price alone after some rehab work would net you about $8.7 million after 30 years, or a cash-on-cash return of 2,600%. You can play with the numbers yourself to see what makes sense to you by following the link in the description. And if you have any properties you'd like me to run the numbers on, including tax write-offs like mortgage interest, I'll do it for free, even if you're not located in California.